Hello everybody, John here, and today on To The Garage. It's very exciting. Whilst I've been away, we've had a delivery and I've not seen it yet, and it's a new toolbox. It's quite big. Fantastic. That's not a knife. That's a knife. So, let's see how you're supposed to get in. Do not clamp. No, not going to be clamping nothing. I don't think there's a bottom. No, okay. Looks like I might be able to just lift it off. It's taped, so let's set some air in. Not got any suction. Well, first conclusions are it's very well packed. There's going to be many of you thinking, why on earth has John got such a big toolbox? Surely he hasn't got that big a collection of tools. You'd be right. Anybody who's been following this series of videos right from the beginning, by which I mean kind of my whole of my channel, will know, much as I like to talk about my Jag and my Navara and the old camper van and the Jeep and all that sort of good stuff, what I'm really about is just playing, tinkering in my garage. Just so happens that the Jag's my favourite toy. My problem has always been, although I'm very lucky I've got a nice big garage, like most people, it's actually full of everyday life. Tools and bits and pieces to repair the house, all the gardening gear, the lawnmower, everything else that goes with it. And my big collection of junk. So I've been building my shed, which is fantastic and is a little workshop on its own, and that means I can have all the gardening stuff in there rather than in here, and all the house repair stuff and most of my woodwork type related things. And my intention was to clear the garage as much as possible to make a proper car workshop space. Whoops. And I used to have a whole set of kitchen units down here, cupboards, all sorts of things with all my stuff in. And the plan is to lose all of that. I mean, a lot of it's gone already because I can see the floor. Plan is to lose all of that, plus my old toolbox, which I'll show you later, which is falling to pieces literally, and replace it with one item. Now, one item is a workbench, tool cabinet, toolbox, everything. A few shelves and bits and pieces obviously are going to be in here, but that's the plan. Oh, it feels like an unveiling moment. I'm actually very excited. I've been saving for this for quite some time, and I wanted something that looked nice. So I've got something that a lot of people say would actually be better suited to being in their kitchen. They like it so much, which is fine by me. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, stainless steel, wooden work-topped, 72-inch tool chest cum workbench. How the hell am I going to get that off the pallet? Don't open more than one drawer at a time. Keys inside. Do not step on the drawers. No. Do not let children near your tool cabinet. Top tip. Set the brake on the locking casters unless you are moving the tool cabinet. Lock drawers before moving unit. None of that helps me get it off the pallet. No clues anywhere around there. Keys are inside. That's all very well and good. Ah, there you go. Ah, clues. Important safety warning. Set your wheels correctly. Tool trolleys can tip over if wheels are not set up correctly. When stationary, wheels should always be in the forward locked position. Okay. Doesn't help me get off the pallet. Keys. That's not light. That's the handle, or handles I should say, for the end. You know you've made it when your tool chest has got blingy alloy wheels. When I saw the picture of these, I was actually worried about the wheels because being shiny, I anticipated them being plastic. But they're cast. They are alloy wheels. That's incredible. Solid rubber tyres. That's impressive. Bloody hell. He's heavy. That's the same, but swivel. Ah, and with a brake. Oh, that's mighty heavy duty stuff. Nope, no more clues. But I have took a lot of weight out. Ah, I hate the sound of polystyrene. For a start, we can pick her up, just about. That's better. I wonder. Ah, clever. Those will go under. That's one loosely fitted, did it? I'm going to show you something. Grease nipple. I've never seen that on a caster before. So these are mighty. Ball bearings in there. I say actual alloy wheel cast, and pretty decent looking brake mechanism. Yeah, impressed. Get my kneeler, which is the dog's old bed. I get the dog seconds. I love my glasses. They are varifocals. They are excellent. But when you're doing stuff like this at funny angles, I guarantee the focal point is not in a useful position for seeing what you're doing. While I'm under here, I can confirm that the underside, though not polished, is also stainless steel with two folded box sections of stainless steel welded to it, running the full length of the cabinet, which is what the casters are sitting on. So far, construction looks really quite good. $132 kilos. Every toolbox comes complete with some free wood. I shall keep that for another project. Let's see how easy it is to get this off. Oh, the good news is it's not actually stuck to the cabinet at all. It's kind of static cling rather than adhesive, which is good. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do the other. Wondering if I can easily remove that. No. Right, that might come off later with a bit of solvent on it. Yeah, this stuff peels off nice and easy. I must make an effort to discover where this stuff is manufactured. I know where I bought it from, it was the UK. It doesn't mean it was manufactured in the UK. But yeah, everything's got a decent look and quality to it. I mean, obviously these aren't perfect, but you know, these welded tubes, not pressed and peened, they are what appears to also be stainless. It'd be easy to scrimp on these. The worktop is actually made of wood. It's not compressed board with a picture of some wood on it. And given what I paid, this is feeling like a bit of a bargain at the moment. One thing I probably would have expected is washers, but all the bolts are the ones with the, see if we can get that to focus for you, barbed bases. That's 10 mils for the handles, 13 mils for the casters. And again, don't appear to be white metal rubbish. Ta-da! Let's have a little look at what this is like. Let's just start with putting the brake on. Seems to work quite well. There's a rattling noise coming, but I think the locking mechanism, we'll find out in a moment. Got two keys. I've got one single keyhole, which I'm very impressed with, in the middle, and that locks everything. So all the drawers, yeah, it's that mechanism on that key. Genuinely nice feel to this worktop. That could be in a kitchen. Drawers. They've got nice slideway runners, very cushioned feel. I don't think they're the sort of thing where you're going to ever do that and they go back to the back, but maybe they'll surprise me when they've got a bit of weight in them. They don't have the pull back function, which I was aware of when I bought it. I thought, well, that's not a big deal. You basically just give it a push and then they go over centre. So that's something that's lacking from the big name toolboxes. I'm just going to put some weight on that. 2 sheets of stainless steel. Ah, I take it back. Yeah, once they've had a little bit of use and they've got something in, because that's not that heavy, those will glide very, very nicely. You just push them to close. Likey. So it's a symmetrical cabinet, and I've got 1, 2, 3, so I'll have 6 drawers like this. And they've got a usable space of 37 centimetres, about 15 inches. 38 centimetres, 15 inches. So basically squares in terms of functional space was a bit of a lip. Your depth, 2.5 inches. So I've got 6 drawers that look like that. I've got 3 that are the same depth and height as those, but are 85 centimetres or 33.5 long. Every drawer has got a bit of foam in the base, not thick enough to shadow board with, but certainly useful to stop things from clattering around. I've got 2 drawers like this one, and these are 5.5 inches or 14 centimetres deep, and then a large one in the middle that's same but wider, and then the bottom drawers in snug tight positioning. Bottom drawers are 8.5 inches or 22 inches deep, and I note, you can see, all of these have double runners as opposed to the single on the ones above. So that one, and that one all have the double runners. I'm very pleased. I think that looks rather smart. The stainless is brushed on the front, and if I'm going to judge, has a lacquer on it because it's way too shiny for brushed. The sides are actually the same, it's just the grain goes in the opposite direction, so it gives it a slightly different hue. Whole of the back, same finish, stainless again, nice solid handles. The weight is significant. I can pick it up, as you've seen, but only by a couple of inches, and it's not really a good idea, if I'm honest. Certainly as soon as you've got some tools in, you're not going to be picking it up. And I think that looks amazing.